started. This is going to YouTube. Anything somebody says in the background, I can't help. I might upload it anyway. This is something I've been wanting to show. It took a little while for it to pull up because I got low memory on this device that I'm not recording from, but recording from to the camera. To me, that's like an iconic photo. I really don't like the adjective of the term iconic. I was 14 to 15 years old when I took it. I think I just turned 15, like summer 1998. There's the title name of it that I made up there for it. That's down there. That would be northwest of where I'm at right now on the property. That man right there filling up the tank at this spring building that I call an Artesian well is my grandfather. And that was his truck that I drove a lot since I was 8 or 9 years old. That's in my yard right now that I got from him. This was his younger brother that wore cowboy hats. That was his tractor. He showed up. They just like started talking without getting a long commentary detailed. And I mean nothing to be negative hereafter. And this may be some informal advertisement is really my goal. He showed up with his tractor with that approximate 250, 500-gallon water tank, wherever he was going to spray. I don't know if he was going to spray cows, like for flies. I've seen my grandfather do it in a different fashion. But anyway, this has always been a very unique piece of property with me. Actually, the person that's on the other side over there that's talking and singing in the background, a couple of years ago, she watched 2 movies with me in there. I got like a box TV in there. But summer 2015, a former rent payer, without saying the name, a former president and owner of a particular bank in the state of Arkansas and former president owner of a prior business in Pulaski County, Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, paid the rent on it, and he sent some people to clean it up, and they uprooted the 20-plus year evergreen shrubs. I remember this building being built when I was about 8, 9 years old. It was built, I don't know, anyway. But it's been inactive for a lot of years. Not even I got electricity put on it spring of 2017, and it was in the contract all them years. It doesn't look as good as it does there because that's like, let me think, how many years ago? I'm about to be 39, and I took the photo. It's snowing outside. Took the photo when I was 15. I'm slow at math, so this photo. So if I 30 years ago I was 18, so this photo was taken like 34, 35 years ago. And it was like, that's the first photo that anybody has taken of those 2 brothers, those 2 men. My great uncle, Gene, and then my grandpa, Paul Griblin. He passed away May the 10th, 2004, right behind where I'm at right now on the then couch, not the couch then. Anyway, it's a very unique property. Over here is the Overflow. I've showed it before. And anyway, I'm kind of hoping it can go back to hauling water like it used to. Anyway, I'm just going to say that informally, kind of like it's a business idea. And I got other ideas about it that I can't really divulge publicly. And there's other things I'm in like a wait and see on, or I have to discover, I have to learn, or I have to find out if it's possible. And for a lot of years, it was listed dormant with a certain state agency in Arkansas, then known as the ADEQ, wherever that stands for. I think they changed the name of it. I looked up some stuff with you on it. Can I say your first name? Yes or no? Okay, she said no, so I won't. But ADEQ, you stand for like Arkansas Department Environmental Quality. And they used to, like Jim Barlow, a longtime environmentalist for them, they used to send me carbon copies of certain things. But anyway, I don't know. If I can't use it for hauling water or to rent it out to haul water, and I'm open for multiple people or multiple entities to use it to haul water. But there's things I'd have to discuss on a private side, like, pre-negotiations or whatever, just they're confidential, that can't be public. But I wouldn't be against not just one entity pulling water from it, but more than one. But it's in shallow ground, and behind it is the Cattle River. And I've been concerned with all the erosion problems over the years and the flooding. Like, I could drive all the way around that since I was a kid up until the year 2006 after some major flooding. So there's been lots of acreage lost here, over the years of flooding. over lots of rain. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. But it's an iconic photo of those two men. And I wanted to say in short, they didn't start talking until 1997. But everybody was happy that they did on my immediate family side. From my mom, her mom, my grandmother, because we felt like as they got older, and if one died before the other, they was going to feel guilty if they never talked to the other. But anyway, I'm going to leave that part at that. That's kind of a separate matter, but a little bit of a background stuff. But anyway, I just happened to be present, and I happened to have like a Kodak disposable camera. If it wasn't that, it was a Fuji disposable camera. It was like the only two I carried around, unless it was some 35 millimeter. My memory's not that great, but I used a lot of disposable cameras from my teen years to my mid-20 years. And it was way later before I went to that yellow Fuji over there. Not that it can be seen or matters. But anyway, just take it off the pretty photo. Anyway, it was in the contract that the tenant was supposed to maintain the building. And he let the eaves go. I would discuss it with my mother some. And I'm like, technically that's devaluing the property, you know. But we knew he was letting the spring be active, and he was just paying through his LLC, and then later as a private individual, really, or so it seemed, just to maintain the rights of the lease agreement and or water rights. So we kind of did a what's it called, a waiver of breach, informally, I guess you could say, or without being said, on the maintenance of the building, even though it lessened the value of it. But we knew he was having his own legal battles, and I've not said his name, and I'm trying to be respectful. But anyway, I'm hopeful that something can happen with this, and it make everybody happy, including me, and not in a greedy way, not in an unlawful way, or even if it's lawful, I hope it's even in a spiritual way, and each to their own with spirituality. Some are like atheistic without that, or agnostic. That's their business, you know. That's not my problem, young woman. You're older than me.
I'll find mine.
I'm about finished.
Look.
But I want everything to be on good terms, good ethical faith terms. And it might, maybe it'll even, the tenant next door that leases around it, maybe to open up a good dialogue with them. And there's more I could say, but it's not meant to be publicly said. That's all I can say, if I ever get in that position for that dialogue. But anyway, I'll end on this. I mean, I got to do something to get everything squared away. And I've been slow on a lot of things, stressed out, not to say as an excuse. Before my mother passed away in 2020, it was really stressful. And for some reason, before me, I come to terms at some point that she was at peace after she died, but I was consistently not at peace. But there was a lot of things I've been left to deal with, and I felt like I'm in over my head, just to say in short. And I'm actually glad that this person's been here, whatever day it was she showed up, in very late December 28th, 2021, because I've been alone by myself for way too much, and her being here has brought me out of depression. I will give her that, and I am thankful for it. And she's made sections of the house a lot cleaner without me demanding or asking, and I appreciate the company. That's an offshoot about my personal life, but this is little bit of an informal business idea, proposal, hope for such. I'm stopping there. Thank you.
Maybe.